All right, guys, I am super excited because there's a new series on Apple TV called The After Party, and I spoke with Tiffany Haddish, Sam Richardson, and Ben Schwartz.
Nice.
So we all love a murder mystery. I know, Lou, you love a murder mystery.
I love a murder mystery.
And that is exactly what this show is. A murder happens during a high school reunion, and everyone there tries to remember what happened while the murderer remains at large. And guess what?
What?
I think we might have landed a new co-host for Dish. Take a look.
Tiff, where am I from? Tiff, where am I from?
Dish Nation.
This is a murder mystery show. What are the two things that you need to look for in a killer? How can you figure out who the killer is, Tiff?
You look for bitterness, because usually killers they jealous and bitter. And you look for, so I was trying to woo you. Who's trying to woo? Who's trying to be nice? I was trying to be nice. There's a certain thing that's nice, and then there's nice.
Sam, I'm going to start with you. Let's go back to high school. Finish this sentence. In high school, I was most likely to be whatever.
I was voted most likely to become a third world dictator or the host of a talk show.
What? Are you trying to come for my job now? Is that what
I
you're
am.
saying? What
Welcome to Dish Nation. I'm Sam Richardson, your host.
Oh, I love this. Who's this guy? I'm really interested.
I've got
in
Ben
Dish Nation
Schwartz
now.
here from the After
what's
Party.
up, Sam?
Ben, what's it
Thank
like
you so
shooting
much
the
for
After
having me.
Party?
Oh man, it
Yeah.
was a blast, dude. I had an incredible time. I'm so happy to talk to Dish Nation. Before I was like, I wonder what this place is like. But now with you as the host, I know I'm going to tune in. And where can I find it? Where's the website?
On dishnation.com.
That's true. Hey, but jeez. Now, are you too famous now to go to your high school reunion?
No, look, let me tell you something. My first high school, they had scheduled the reunion around my schedule.
That's how famous you are now.
Cause no, I wasn't even that famous. I was popping in school though. They wanted to make sure Tiff was there. You understand? I was class clown and most unforgettable, and I used to host all the events, make sure everything was always fun when we was in school. Cause I was a school mascot. I hosted the lip sync battle, the pep rallies, the dances. I would host everything. So the football games, I'll be on like, Elko, what? Me, no, Elko, what? So they're like, hey, we gotta make sure the mascot is at the party.
Wrapping it up, Ben and Sam, since you're the new hosts of Dish Nation, just take us out. I'm just gonna sit back. Y'all just take my job, wrapping us up.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Sam Richardson.
And this has been Ben Schwartz. And remember, when you make a wish,
Remember to tune it in to Dish Nation.
Hey, I think
All right, what do you guys think? What do you got? Do you think Sam has what it takes?
Sam has what it takes. Sam could host.
I think it's gonna be great. He can sit right here.
Sam, don't come for my job. Don't come for my job, Sam.
Witnessed it with my own eyes.
What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
I've seen you get on the microphone at a Golden Globes after party and just freaking spit rhymes like no one's business, Tiff.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
yeah, right. So, being the queen of the after party, and you've been to a few, what are some of the best one you've ever been to and why? Or one of the best ones you've ever been to and why?
Best after party I ever been to. See, that's the problem. Because by the time I get to the after party, I'm pretty intoxicated. So I don't remember everything. I have to look at some pictures and I'll bring it up. But, Dave Chappelle's. That's the best. That's the best. All of Dave Chappelle's after parties are always the best. They're always the best. There's always singing, laughing, good times. That's his are but then Jay-Z's and Beyonce's is pretty good. Those are definitely the gold parties. Those are
What do you
Then
say
when you go, you know what? They all, I can't even, it's just, yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead, ask your question.
This is what I want to know. What do you say to Beyonce when you're a little lit? What is that conversation? What do you say to her? What do you say to her?
We're talking about, we're talking about, hey, the last party we was at, we was just talking about the band that was up there performing. And then I was like, do you think I should go up there? And she was like, girl, go for it. And then we was talking about clothes and shoes and the food. We talked a lot about food. Then, then I was talking to her mama, we was giggling. And then it was like I was cracking jokes and I had got the tambourine. I was telling her, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm in the Hall of Fame for #1 world tambourine player. I'm the best tambourine player in the world. Everybody don't know that about me. I'm one of the best tambourine players in the world. Then I was like playing the tambourine, and we was like, Alicia Keys was sitting there, Michelle. Yeah, it was great. I don't know if you know this though. I am the best tambourine player in the world.
Well, I wish you had a freaking tambourine next to you because I'd have you beat that freaking thing.
But I would make your soul would just rejoice by the sounds of the ching-a-ling-a-ling of the tambourine.
Okay, now Zoe, I've been doing this dog and pony show with Ike for like 100 years. I've been interviewing this man. My dilemma is this. I don't think I would trust him to solve a murder mystery. I'm just not convinced yet after all these
Listen,
years.
Andrew,
How can you say that?
You are a smart man.
Yeah.
The last person I'd want to solve a mystery that period is Ike Barinholtz.
End Zoom, end interview. This is over.
But here's the thing.
I'm not doing
Here's
that.
the thing.
Break it down.
Okay, so Jamie Demetriou, who plays Walt and is now a good friend of both of ours, made this observation that blew my mind, which I think is so accurate, which is Ike is every man in one man. He is weirdly hot, but also gross. He's a fervent patriot, but really mad at this country.
Wow,
he is so smart and such a dumbass. He's he's classy and a douche, so
what is going on over here?
I feel like there are days where he could solve a mystery. And then there are days where he couldn't even put on his pants.
Andrew, Dish Nation. Alana, do you like my Vanna White wave? What do you think of this?
I love it. I'm loving it. I wish I had something. Oh, you know what? I think they're going to put the after party. I'm going to Dish Nation meets the after party. Yes.
Now, Alana, I feel like you're going to be on point with me on this question because I think you're going to know this. But I was watching it this show last night, and I was like, this show reminds me of the murder mystery episode on the Golden Girls. What are your thoughts on that, Alana Glazer?
I agree with you. I think the after party does mirror the murder mystery episode on the Golden Girls because of its excellent balance between hard comedy, genre defying spirit, and character growth, rich character growth.
Jamie, let's talk about you in high school. What kind of guy were you? Let's go back a few years. Were you the party animal? Were you the bookworm? Let's talk about that.
I think that I was definitely part of the kind of acting sort of gang. The kind of drama circle is probably what you guys would call it in America. But I actually think I was the only member of that gang. It wasn't a hugely popular gang. I think it was. We had a way about us, and we sort of commanded a lot of respect within our own gang. But that gang was just me. I was not dissimilar to Walt in that way.
I love it.
I had no idea you were from the UK until you just opened up your mouth. So,
that makes
congrats
me feel
on your
great.
That's awesome.
So
You thought he was
much.
a regular old Greek American.
Yeah.
That's
All right, Alana. Now, I know you're no stranger to after parties. I watched you do that Met Gala red carpet corresponding thing. So then I assume you went inside. Let's talk about the ultimate after party. Let's plan it. What's the music? What's the food? How do you not get too hammered?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, the perfect after party, I think, is at some uber wealthy person's house or apartment, so that you're at a house. There's plenty of bathrooms, there's couches to take a little nap on. You can also bring a change of clothes and change somewhere. It's not unheard of. Probably tequila, keeping everybody up. Maybe espresso martinis, if you will. I wouldn't get bogged down with too much food because that'll make me sleepy.
Yeah. Are you guys sleuthy in real life? Do you consider yourselves sleuths? Alana, are you like a Carmen Sandiego type?
Only fashion-wise am I like Carmen Sandiego. Otherwise, I am not sleuthy. I try to keep things simple in my mind. So if something's irking me, I go, just forget it. Just forget it and see if it shows up later in some weird way. I'm not sleuthy.
Jamie, what about you? How do you consider yourself? Are you inquisitive? Are you good at figuring shit out?
I think that my skill set begins and ends with comedy. I kind of feel like if I'm even any good at that, but I think that ultimately you sort of hand me anything and I will close my eyes and shut my ears. I think that most situations, I've heard that when a horse bolts, it's blind and deaf for the time that it bolts. It just goes and hopes for the best at the other end. I think that I'm like that in that way. So
wow,
I don't think I have time
I did
to be
not know
inquisitive.
that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
So
apparently.
they're blind when they bolt.
Apparently so. Yeah, that's a good.
Okay.
It's a good catchphrase for horses. As I understand it, they like don't see or hear anything. They just power through.
Wow.
Alana, who would be your ultimate celebrity partner in crime? Would you say, if you could pick any celebrity, who would you want and why?
I always want Rihanna. I just always want Rihanna. So in my ever wanting of her, I guess Rihanna would help me solve a mystery. But in fact, I think she would equally give up and just sort of light up and chill in a way that she wouldn't bother herself really, unless it really, really mattered.
Jamie, how about you wrapping this up? Who is your ultimate celebrity partner in crime?
Oh, partner in crime. Let me think. I think it would be fun to solve a crime with Elton John.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Why? Why Elton?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like, I sort of would quite like, I think that I would be lazy in the crime solving, and I can imagine that he would be like, "Oh, we don't have to do that, darling. Don't worry about it." I feel like the soundtrack as well would be good. I can imagine him playing some sort of simultaneously uplifting and creepy music for it. So I'm going to go with Elton John. I'm surprising myself with this answer, by the way. I'm very happy with it too.
It's perfect.
It's good. Thank you guys. I thought the show is hilarious. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Andrew.
much.
Have a good
Thanks,
one.
guys. Thanks, you too.